Let's have a look at the 1929 stock market crash, and we're going to compare that with today's action. Let's get straight into it. Do not place a trade based on what you're seeing in this video today, because trading is risky and it can cause substantial financial loss. There are so many areas you need to become good at to become a good trader. Emotional mastery, chart reading, trading systems, money and trade management. So this video is just educational only to help you become a much better trader. Hey traders, I've just recorded the video walking you through all the details and steps to the blast off trading system. You're going to absolutely love this. To get access to this blast off trading system, click on the box above that says blast off trading system to get access to it now. Alright, hey traders, first and foremost, I'm not saying there's going to be a crash, right? There's not going to be a stock market crash. I'm not saying that. I'm not even predicting that. If the market would tell me whether we're going to start turning into a downtrend, I'm going to show you what the pattern on the chart is going to be. Most people say, John, this is different. The chart's manipulated. The charts mean nothing. The charts mean this. The bing, 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 bong, bong. It's like, no, the charts are always going to tell you what's going on. Okay? Now, the thing that I want to say to you guys is this. All right? The first thing that I want to say is that we're looking at what happened in 1929, and there's a very similarities of what actually happened, is there a lot of similarities of what's happened through there. So the first thing I want to draw your attention to is probably this chart to the right here. Can I bring this chart over here? Yeah. All right, cool. So I want to bring your attention to this chart over here. Now, what did we have over here? Let's bring up my trendline tools. Let's bring up this. Alright, so alright, there we go, trendline tools. It wasn't. So what can we see here? Right, we had a period of time where the market just kept stepping higher, and then we went into a vertical move. That's very, very, very similar to what's happened in the last sort of 7 to 8 years, right? Is we've had a pretty nice move up, and it just seemed like it's been going vertical. This here was 2016. Now this is the 2000. Remember this is what actually happened. So this here 2016. What do we have? We had sideways movement, and this is what happened in also the sideways movement. That's what happened in the in 1929. Right. So 1929 we had a big run up. 1929 had a big run up, and then we had a period of sideways movement for roughly a year. What happened last year? Last year we had the sideways movement, and then suddenly we broke out, right? Broke up, we went sideways again, and then we broke back up again. As you can see, right? And then we topped out, and then we started this big crash. Now, could we have seen the crash happen? Well, no one can see where the crash is going to happen, but what was it on the chart around here that was saying that we're likely to get a crash, right? So very, very similar to what's happened in 1929. Where the last 7-8 years we had a big run up. The 1929 market ran up, then it went through a sideways period, then it went through a final top before a big crash. Is that with what's about to happen with us? I don't know, but let's actually go have a look at this chart over here. And I want to share this chart with you here because this is the Dow Jones 1929, right? You can see the dates down the bottom here. This is where I got. That's where I got this screenshot from, just from Google Images. You can see July 1929, September, November 1929. So let's have a look at what the pattern. Again, guys, this is where it really goes down the peaks and troughs. All right, it's something simple as that. But look what's happened through here, okay? So let me bring up here. We had this sort of sideways movement. We had this sort of trough through here. Then the market ran up, made this major overall peak, came down, made this trough, came down, made this lower peak. And as this market was coming down through here, guys, you're saying, okay, look at this here. The market is now this has now formed a lower. Firstly, when the market makes this low trough, that is like alarms bell ringing, right? Like alarm bells, like something's different here. The market is changing. This is not the same. This is not a bull trend in an uptrend. What do we have? Higher peaks, higher troughs. In a downtrend, we have lower peaks, lower troughs. So now we have this little low here, lower trough. Market runs up, creates a lower peak through here. This is the daily chart, and as it starts to come down through here, guys, this is the area where you're thinking, oh my goodness, it just, it topped out through here, Looks like it's actually a head and shoulder formation, major topping pattern through happening right now on the chart itself, and you can see what's happening through here. It looks like we're getting ready for a downward movement through here. And as you can see, this lower peak here, this is, if anything, you'd be short here, you wouldn't be long here. Right? Why? Because the market made this lower trough, and then as this market came down through here, this now confirmed this lower peak, lower troughs, lower peaks. Who's in control? Sellers, and then bam, down we go. So guys, if we are going to go into a downward movement, if the market is going to crash, a crash doesn't happen in one day. We're not going to see a 20% drop in one day. We may, I don't, this is my opinion. But generally what you'll see is you'll see a first downward movement, and then you'll see a rise up, and then you'll see another downward movement, another sharp downward movement. The market will start to show you whether we're going into, if you have long-term buy and hold right now, the market's going to show you whether we're going in, whether we are going to go into a long-term sort of bear market or not. Now, if I show you the actual charts itself, and let me bring up the Dow Jones, and I'll take off all of the trend lines here. So this is the weekly chart, and let me go back to actually, you know what, let me bring up this chart here, and let me go back to the weekly chart through here, and let me squeeze all the way back. So as we can see here on this weekly chart, as this market was coming down, and people are like, oh my goodness, I lost so much money in the stock market. Look at this here. What was this market doing through here, right? We're just going to keep it simple. We had this peak, came down, made this trough, came down, made a peak, lower peak. What's this? This is a lower trough. Ran up, make this. What's this? A lower peak. What's this? A lower trough. What's this? A lower peak. Breaking past new lows. Who's in control through here? Sellers. So when you see this market had this terrible, like big crash down through here, right? A big movement down through here, which looks nothing like what happened on the 1929, right? But as you can see, guys, as you can see what's happening through here, you can see that the sellers are in control. Sellers are in control. The market's rolling down. You wouldn't be buying call options here if you're just trading the Dow Jones. You'd be buying put options. And guess what, guys? If the market is going to crash, that's when you can profit so much more than this bull market. So if the market is going to crash, I hope it does. I hope we go into a bear market, because that makes so much more money, because the market goes down quicker than it does go up. So this is the analysis, guys. Very, very, very similar to what the 1929, as in like the movement in what the market was doing. Very, very, very similar to the price action. Now, as you can see here, right, we had the stair stepping up, and then we had a vertical move up, and now we had this sideways action, and now we're going through this sort of, is this a final blow off top before we start to see some serious movement? Again, the market will show you that. Now, interesting, guys, look at this here. This is the weekly chart, okay? Very, very, very interesting pattern through here. Right, look at this here. When the market went sideways, and they had a big run up, and then went sideways, and now we're going through another run. Look at this here. Look at this chart here. What happened here? We had a run sideways, and now we're going for another run. Are we over the next few months going to start creating this? I don't know, but when the market starts telling me that, you better believe I'm going to be loading up with much as I can on put options, because I'm going to benefit. Because I do believe there's going to be some sort of a downward movement. I do believe that. Now, whether that's going to happen or not, I don't know. I'm going to wait for the charts to tell me. But as you can see, the charts are going to tell me when that's going to happen. The charts would generally tell me the market doesn't just go shut up, and then suddenly just out of nowhere go straight down. Now, that does happen sometimes, and you can't predict that, and that just happens. But as I was saying to you guys in the market updates, that the further this goes vertically up, like I've done with some Bitcoins, the faster it's going to come down. So just be really, really, really careful with that, guys, because you can get really burnt. But if you're very diligent and you're really being alert to what's happening, you can benefit massively. So This is a comparison of 1929 to today's price action. Are we getting ready for another stock market crash this year? I don't know. The market's not saying it yet, but I'm going to be watching it. Hey, thanks for watching. If you'd like to get more free education about trading, then click on the box that says free trading course. This is a free trading course. It goes for around 12 hours long. It's about 12 videos long. Covers everything from chart reading, mindset, trading systems, money management, trade management, everything you need to get yourself ahead in the markets. And if you'd like to get my help personally, then click on the box that says Get John's Help, and you'll be able to see how you can get my help personally. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe on the video. And remember, success can be yours if you go claim it. So step up, take massive action, and face your fears today.